Hello everyone, good afternoon to everyone. Right, so welcome to my channel for previous videos. Thanks for subscribing and as usually I'm requesting to you, please like the videos, share the channel to your friends and relatives who are studying class. We are going to study class 8, 9 and 10, right? So without wasting of time, directly go to the topic. So yesterday, that means the previous video, we discussed types of chemical reactions. In that chemical combination and combination reaction is completed. So in the chemical combination, two or more substances are combined together and forms only one new substance. That only one new substance is called a product. Such kind of reactions are called chemical combination. Chemical combination. So today we have to discuss about chemical decomposition or decomposition reactions. So let us discuss chemical decomposition. Chemical decomposition. Chemical combination means is two or more substances are combined together and forms only one substance. Such kind of reactions are called chemical combination. Chemical combination. Okay. Then coming to next one, chemical decomposition. Chemical decomposition. So decomposition means dividing. Disassociation. So dividing a substance is called decomposition. Dividing a substance is called decomposition. Are a single compound or a molecule split up into two or more substances. Two or more substances is called decomposition reaction. The chemical reaction in which a single substance split up into two or more substances. That simple substances is known as chemical decomposition. So, for example, here let us take H2O, water. Water disassociate into hydrogen and oxygen. So liquid, gas and gases form. So a single substance dissociate into two or more new, smaller, simpler substances. Such kind of reactions are called chemical decomposition. Chemical decomposition carried out in the presence of three factors. Chemical decomposition again class 5 or it is carried out in the presence of three factors. One is in the presence of heat, then the other one in the presence of light, then third one in the presence of electricity. So as here we will discuss chemical decomposition carried out in the presence of heat, we can call it thermal decomposition. In the presence of we can call it photolighting or photochemical reaction. Then the third one is electrolysis or electrolytic. In the presence of heat, in the presence of light, in the presence of electricity. So in any chemical reaction, a single substance can divide or dissociate or split up into two or more simpler substances. Such kind of reactions are called chemical decomposition. Right? So let us discuss chemical decomposition in the presence of heat. So let us discuss with examples. So if the chemical reaction carried out by heating or the chemical decomposition, if the chemical decomposition reaction is carried out by heating is called thermal decomposition. In the presence of heat, the decomposition means splitting. A single substance split up into two or more substances is called decomposition. If this kind of decomposition takes place by the heating, we can call it as a thermal decomposition. Calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So it is a solid, it is also solid, it is a gas. So this is called calcium oxide or generally called quicklime. So calcium carbonate is disassociate or split up into two or more substances. A single substance divided into two or more substances. So it is the new products are obtained here: calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. That changes the balance of chemical equation of calcium 1, calcium 1, carbon 1, carbon 1, oxygen 3, 2 plus 1, 3. So balance of chemical equation. So this is an example for thermal decomposition. This is an example for thermal decomposition. Why it is called thermal decomposition? This reaction is carried out. This reaction is carried out by heating. So decomposition of calcium carbonate into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide is an example for thermal decomposition. Then let us take other examples. Let us take other examples for thermal decomposition. For thermal decomposition is potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate. If we heat the potassium chlorate, it gives potassium chloride. Potassium chloride and oxygen. Potassium chloride and oxygen. So this is potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate solid. On heating, it gives potassium chloride and oxygen. So gas. So it is also solid and gas. So here let us say it is potassium 1, chlorine 1, right? But oxygens are here 2 only. So let us multiply it. If you write 2 here, then 2 3 are 6, here 3, 6, then 2 potassium, 2 chlorines, 2 3 are 6, 3 2 are 6. Then it is a balanced chemical equation. Then it is also example for balanced chemical equation. Right? So then one more example. Iron sulfate or ferrous sulfate. FeSO4 on heating it gives us Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus S2. This is ferrous sulfate. Or we can call iron 2 sulfate. It is ferric oxide or simply called iron 2 oxide. This is sulfur dioxide, and this is sulfur trioxide. Ferric means iron sulfate or ferrous sulfate, which is actually green in color. When we heat the green iron sulfate or ferrous sulfate, it forms ferric oxide, which is brown in color. So as we discussed, the characteristic feature of chemical reaction, one of the characteristic feature of chemical reaction is change in the color. So green iron sulfate is heated, then it forms iron oxide or ferric oxide, which is brown in color. Along with it forms two gases. SO3. So here it is a solid, it is also solid, so gases. Here sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Sulfur dioxide and sulfur dioxide is gases. They are called suffocating gases. Suffocating gases. So they have suffocation. They create some suffocation if the sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are released. So when these gases are mixed into the rainwater, maybe what we know sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, nitrogen oxide, these type of gases are dissolved or mixed into the rainwater, causes for acid rains. Sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, these two are called suffocating. Suffocation, suffocation during hot summer, you can feel some suffocation. So such kind of situation is created when sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide is released. So this is about thermal decomposition. So see here the single substance, that limestone or calcium carbonate, potassium fluoride, iron sulfate are the only one single substances. They are dissociate and forms two or more substances. Calcium carbonate dissociate into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Potassium chloride dissociate can split into potassium chloride and oxygen. Iron sulfate dissociated form ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Here iron sulfate actually this formula is FeSO4 7H2O. FeSO4 7H2O, that means named as ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. Ferrous sulfate heptahydrate means ferrous sulfate consists of 7 molecules of water. 7 molecules of water. So the color is it has green color. The iron sulfate or the ferrous sulfate crystals have green color because of it has 7 molecules of water. The color is given. So we will discuss crystallization of water. In acids and bases chapter. Acids and bases and salt chapter. So keep in mind ferrous sulfate 7H2O, again called ferrous sulfate heptahydrate. On heating, the 7 molecules are lost. The 7 molecules are lost by iron sulfate and forms only iron sulfate. It is called iron sulfate only. Just you can call it as iron sulfate or anhydrous. Anhydrous iron sulfate or ferrous sulfate. So keep in mind, this is also one of the important. Then one more example, dissociation of lead nitrate. So PbNO3 taken twice. On heating, it gives lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide. So this is lead oxide and nitrogen Let's see, is it the balanced chemical equation or not? Balanced chemical equation or not? So 2, 2, 2. It is a solid, and it is a gas. See, two-legged. 2 2s are 4, 2 plus 4. 4 nitrogens. 2 3s are 6. 6 2s are 12. Right? 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 2, 8. So 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 2, 10. Right? 2 3s are 6. So 2 PbO2, 8, 10. 5, 2. 2 3s are 4. So it is also a balanced chemical equation. We should write the balanced chemical equation. Right? Lead monoxide. So here lead nitrate is colorless. That means generally white in color. After heating, it forms lead monoxide, which is yellow in color. So it is whenever we observe this, all examples are called example for thermal decomposition, because of these all reactions is carried out in the presence of heat. Calcium carbonate is heated, these are formed. Potassium chloride is heated, these are formed. Iron sulfate is heated, these are formed. Lead nitrate is heated, these are formed. So such kind of reaction is called thermal decomposition. So decomposition means any single substance is dissociated into split up into two or more substances. Such reaction is called thermal decomposition. General composition. If the decomposition reaction carried out in the presence of heat or carried out by heating is called thermal decomposition. So these are the example reactions for chemical decomposition. In that example is thermal decomposition. One type of chemical decomposition is thermal decomposition.